in many ways, we owe everything that we are and everything that we're doing to our Greek heritage. The Greeks had something special in us that we could really achieve and contribute to the world. I am a big believer in American ingenuity. I think, like I'm sure many Greek Americans, I was raised to be incredibly proud of Greece and my heritage, but I was also raised to believe that the people who came to America, there was just something special about them because they were in some way self-selected to be yearning for more and to be exploring more and to be asking more questions. And, Christos is just another great recent example of that. Somebody who recognized that in order to achieve everything that he wants to achieve, he has to cross an ocean in order to do it. And I believe that what makes America special is truly been selected and is our genes. And history has proven it.
The reason why I personally left from Greece and the reason why a lot of people are leaving from Greece is because there is not a lot of investments. There's not this environment there to allow for all these investments, for this long-term planning, long-term innovation, long-term technology building that will eventually create all these companies like what George was describing for Regeneron. This is a very long-term vision. These things do not happen overnight. And unfortunately, this vision has been lacking in Greece over the past several years. When we as humans, when we are infected or vaccinated, what we do is we make antibodies against all these pathogens. So we can mimic this whole process in a mouse. What we do is we challenge these mice with our favorite virus. In this case, what we are talking about today is coronavirus. And these mice are going to be making human antibodies that are indistinguishable from the antibodies that a human being is going to make. And what we are doing is these mice are going to be making thousands and thousands of these antibodies. We can take these antibodies out of these mice, and then in the lab, we can test each one of them, each and every one of them, and we can identify the best antibody at blocking exactly what I was describing before. There are some antibodies that are going to be very bad at blocking this interaction between the virus and the cell. There are some antibodies that are going to be phenomenal at doing that. So we want to go from thousands of antibodies, and we want to select the few, a handful of antibodies that are going to be the best at blocking the virus from entering inside the cell. And eventually, these are going to be the best drugs that we can make to become these antivirals and prevent disease or cure disease.
So 3 trials: prevention, which we're hoping it could be almost universally effective; early treatment, where based on the Ebola, you think that you may be able to prevent the vast majority of these patients from progressing to serious disease, but then we might even be able to help some of the late-stage patients, the ones who are the sickest, who unfortunately are in the most dire straits, who are on ventilators and so forth.